Look, if your business falls apart the second that you take a day off, you don't own a business, you have a job. That might sound harsh, but it's the truth. Every decision and every task in your business requires you, then you've built a machine where you're the engine, and that does not scale. I know this because I've been in that position. Burned out, overwhelmed, and constantly pulled in by the day-to-day fires that come along with having a business. I literally jeopardized my health and almost lost everything. Something had to change. I dug in and I figured out a plan. And what I realized was that I needed systems that didn't require me. I learned how to build those systems that removed me from the center, and once I did, the business started running on its own and growth took off. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris M. Walker, and over the last 10 years, I've built and scaled multiple businesses by removing myself from the operations and letting the systems take over. I'm not talking about fancy software or anything like that. I'm talking about simple, practical systems that free you from micromanaging everything. And in the next few minutes, I'm gonna walk you through the exact steps that I use to systemize my businesses so they run smoothly, even if I'm not around, okay? So the first step is really simple, but most business owners are gonna skip it and then they're gonna say, stay stuck, and they're gonna wonder why. What you need to do is identify the chaos. Start by looking at every single thing you touch in the business. If you've done the same task more than twice, you need to stop. That is a system that's waiting to happen. Those are distractions. If you're spending time on things that don't grow your revenue, like formatting reports, chasing invoices, updating calendars, any of that bullshit, and if you're doing tasks that don't require your unique skill set, you're just getting in your own way. Your job is to lead, not to babysit operations. Every time you step in to answer a question or fix a mistake or help somebody, you reinforce a system that depends on you. So the first move is to list every single repetitive, low-value, non-growth bullshit task that you're still doing. You need to be brutally honest with yourself, even if it hurts, okay? If it doesn't need your brain, it shouldn't need your time either. And then once you've identified the chaos, the next step is to document it. Every task, every click, every step should be written down out in stupid simple detail. Look, I'm talking move your mouse over the submit button and click once level of clarity. That might sound stupid, but you have to remember that this isn't for you. It's for the person who's gonna take it over from you, so you can focus on the things that matter. What you're doing is building a system that works even if you're not in the room. And don't stop at writing it down, by the way. Record your screen. Narrate what you're doing and show every step in painful detail. Video is faster and easier to absorb and harder to misinterpret for most people. So when you combine a clear written SOP, standard operating procedure, with a visual walkthrough, you eliminate confusion, and more importantly, you eliminate your future involvement in that task. The goal is to create instructions so clear that someone with zero context could follow them without asking a single question. The clearer you make it, the faster they can execute without bothering you with this low-level stuff. And now that you have your processes written down, the third step is to install them all in one easy-to-find place. This place is your business operating system. Think of it like it's the brain of your business, where every step, every instruction, and every single resource lives. The foundation that keeps your business running smoothly without you having to constantly stop and explain things that you've already done. If your team can't find the instructions quickly, they're gonna waste time guessing, getting it wrong, asking you, and killing your productivity. To avoid that, use a tool like this, like Notion or Microsoft SharePoint or whatever else. What these platforms do is let you organize everything clearly so anyone on your team can open the system, find exactly what they need, and get to work. Okay, your business operating system is the single source of truth. Everything your team needs to do their job is documented there and kept up to date. You have a strong business operating system, your team works independently, your mistakes drop, and your business runs like the well-oiled machine that it should be, even if you're not there. That's where freedom starts. So by now, your business OS is ready. It's time to hand it over. What do? What you do is you assign and delegate each documented process to the person that's actually going to be doing the work and implementing the steps. This is the fourth step. The most important part here is to have them follow the instructions exactly as you wrote them. No shortcuts, No guesses, none of that shit. Watch closely until they get stuck and can't keep going. When that happens, stop and find out why. The problem isn't the person, the problem is the instructions that you made. So you fix the documentation right away, make it clearer or add anything that's missing or whatever it was that tripped them up, fix that. Then make them try again. Keep doing this. Assign, watch, and fix until they can finish the whole process smoothly, without questions, without problems, without interruptions, and without having to stop. This is how you build a system that works every single time. Your job isn't to do everything. You're not that special. Your job is to make sure the handoff is perfect so the business runs on its own without you having to be there. Now, finally, systemizing your business isn't a one and done type of thing. It's a daily practice that needs to be part of the business's DNA. The real power comes from what you do every single day. The last and fifth step is to iterate. You need to audit your tasks constantly. Track every little thing you spend time on and ask yourself this key question: should you be doing this at all? If the answer is no, don't just ignore it. Run that task through the process again. Document it, assign it, test it, and delegate it until it no longer drains your time, your creativity, and you can focus on the things that matter. Keep repeating this cycle, cutting away tasks like you had a machete and you were a ninja that don't deserve your attention. Over time, your plate gets lighter and lighter, freeing you to focus only on the work that drives the biggest results. This daily audit is not a one-time thing. It's in the DNA of your business. It's an ongoing habit that turns busy chaos into focused leverage. The goal is to spend your time where it matters most, not trapped in low-value nonsense work. That's how your business stops depending on you and starts scaling without you. But most people won't do this. They'll nod along and then go right back to being the bottleneck, and then they're gonna stay stuck. You cannot build a real business if every part of it runs through you. You have to build systems that people can run without you. That's what creates freedom. That's what creates scale. If you want to get serious about growth, it starts by getting out of your own way, one process at a time. Look, now it's time for you to make this work. Start by identifying one process to document and delegate today. Do it today. Do it as soon as you finish this video. Then what I want you to do is share your progress in the comments below, and I will personally check in and help you tighten it up. To learn some more actionable business strategies, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll get notified. But don't chase growth. Design it. Take action today and start building systems so you can focus on what matters. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.